Let's take a look at the Sami Kawagoe factory. The Sami Kawagoe factory has been designed to reflect Japanese taste with a modern motif, with an appearance that blends well with its surroundings in Kawagoe, which is sometimes called Little Edo. The total floor area is 36,502 square meters. This is about 2.8 times larger than the Tokyo Dome. By making efficient use of this space, the regular daily production of the factory is 5,000 Pachinko machines and 2,500 Pachislot machines. The production lines operate at incredible speed. The factory's systems, from production to shipment, are closely linked to be able to accommodate large volume orders. Let's look at the Pachinko machine production line. Boards onto which cells have been mounted and router processing has been performed and delivered from partner companies to our temperature and humidity controlled warehouse are transported to the line. When transported to the line, a board is managed and checked using its QR code. Pressing is then performed with a gauge pressing machine to create component holes and gauge holes. Next, nails are accurately driven by a nailing machine at a rate of 134 per minute. Then, the spinners are mounted by the spinner mounter. Then, game nail inspection is performed by a state-of-the-art nail image inspection instrument. The instrument measures and inspects the insertion positions, heights, bends, and other properties of the nails. If the board fails to meet the standards here, it is removed from the line. In addition to the inspection with the nail image inspection instrument, a ball action test is conducted using a gauge rod and so on as part of the final inspection. From this point, components and other members are mounted manually. As they arrive from the suppliers, members are managed according to their QR codes and are then transported to the individual processes by an automatic transport device. Here, the rail decorations are mounted. Then, each component is mounted and fastened with a screw tightener. After the completion of the front face of the board, the mounting of the components is inspected with a front component image inspection instrument. This is intended to eliminate human inspection errors, reduce the number of operators required, and ensure stable quality. Component fixing screws are checked to confirm that none are missing or damaged and that there are no other defects. The board is turned over by a turnover machine so that the rear faces up. Then each rear part is mounted to the board. Then, each component is fastened with a screw tightener. The LCD and the main PWB, printed wiring board, the latter of which is produced in-house and which is the brain of the pachinko machine, are mounted, and then the harnesses are connected. The board is transferred to the inspection process. The board is subjected to an operation inspection by a pachinko board image inspection instrument, and then by an inspector, after which it is complete. This inspection used to be done entirely visually, but can now be done more accurately and in less time. This further improves the quality. Delivered frame assemblies are next transferred to the board assembly process. The board is mounted into a frame. Here, finished product inspections are performed, such as a check of the appearance of the finished pachinko machine, a check of the harness connections, a check to make sure that the balls are launched normally, a check to make sure that pachinko balls generate prizes, a check to make sure that the balls are dispensed normally, a check of each display unit, a check of each switch, and a check of the sounds that the machine generates. A certificate is applied to each pachinko machine that passes the finished product inspections. Then, the QR codes applied to the front and rear, the board, and so on are scanned, and links to the certificate number are registered to enable management. A finished pachinko machine is packaged by a vinyl packaging machine, has a shipping label applied, and is then shipped. Let's look at the Pachislot machine production line. The front unit of a Pachislot machine is placed on the line. The LCD unit is mounted, and then the harnesses are connected. The front unit with the LCD fitted is then transported to the next process. Here, the front unit is mounted to a rear box. Then, the hopper and reel units are mounted. A test PWB printed wiring board is mounted into the assembled Pachislot machine. An operation inspection is performed on the Pachislot machine into which a test PWB has been mounted. Then, operation checks are performed on the LEDs, LCD, and other parts. The main PWB, which we can say is the brain of a Pachislot machine, is mounted. The main PWB is produced in-house to ensure quality and enhance security. In addition to visual inspections, rigorous inspections are performed using a newly installed image inspection instrument. Then, the operation of the main PWB is inspected, and it is then mounted into the Pachislot machine. A Pachislot machine into which the main PWB has been mounted undergoes finished product inspections by a skilled worker. If the Pachislot machine passes the inspections, a Nichi Denkyo certificate and a Nikkoso patent license are applied. Here, the final visual inspection before shipment is performed. Then, the QR codes applied to each unit and the main PWB are scanned, and links to the certificate number are registered to enable management. The finished Pachislot machine is packaged by an automatic packaging machine, has a shipping label applied, and is then shipped.